where did it all begin? It started with me buying a 3D printer. I went out and looking on Amazon and just seeing what I could find, and I found this little printer. So I ordered it, it arrived, and I bought some filament to go along with it. And you know, I printed like this cute little cat figurine and all that, and I go, hey, that's cool, but like, what else can I do with this? So I started doing some research, and I found Droid Division. Droid Division's a great guy. He has a Facebook group as well, and he's been making Star Wars fan art models, 3D models for printing, and you can buy them. So you can go online, you can look at Etsy, and he's got all these different models. So I bought the N5 Sentry Droid from the Mandalorian series. You know, the one when they're cruising down the hall, they're in the battle on the prisoner ship. So yeah, I thought that guy was cool. That's exactly where I wanted to go. I wanted to build a bipedal robot, one that walks on 2 legs, and it's just crazy to think. But I said, sure, let's go for it. So I needed a body, a chassis to hold all my electronics. So this model made a fantastic concept, right? I didn't even know if I could do it, right? So I looked at it, you know, arms, legs, hips, it's got joints already built into it for the most part. And I was just thrilled with it. I thought it was such a cool build. So I bought it like $50, like super affordable. So I bought it, downloaded it, and then started checking it out. And so the very first thing I printed was a foot. And so, of course, I bought like this multicolored filament box, you know, get a 6-pack of filaments. And sure enough, I was able to, you know, set the printer up and get it going. I never printed anything this big before, ever. So I printed the foot, and I learned how to use Cura, which is like this 3D modeling program. So you basically build the model online with like Tinkercad or some other type of tool, and then you put it into Cura, which is like setting up the file for your 3D printer. So I had to figure out how to use that as well. Printed up the foot. The toes and the foot go together as 2 pieces, and then there's these little dowels that you can print. And these dowels go in like, you know, furniture goes together. So you can put the pieces together, and then you would use this glue called E6000, and you glue the 2 pieces together. And now you have yourself a solid foot. So once the foot's built, I'd go and do the ankles, do the lower shin, upper shin, and just sort of started putting the whole one left leg together piece by piece. Each of these pieces took like hours to print. So it was pretty incredible. It took a while. And so once that started coming together, I said, hey, this is a thing. This could actually work. And so that's the beginning of the journey, printing Cipher 5, one piece at a time. And then eventually, you know, we have to assemble it and put it all together, glue it all together, and then electronics, and that comes down the road. So yeah, that's sort of my beginning steps. Anyone could do this. You don't have to be, you know, a rocket scientist or a computer programmer or anything. You just have to have a hope and a dream, and all the information is out there, right? You got Google, you got ChatGPT now, all those other AIs. So you can do so much. You don't necessarily need to think you have to have all the answers. You have lots of, I call them workers, right? ChatGPT is just a worker. It is doing jobs for you. It is getting you that information. It's making things make sense so much faster than we ever could have before. So go for it. Find yourself some models. Lots of people go and print the Pit Droid, which is a smallish droid. You know, it's a good first build. If you've never built something like that, you could do Cipher 5. That's pretty crazy, 6'4". So there you go. Appreciate you being here, and thanks a lot. Take care.
Sleepy time for N5.